This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Hey Ren, the moon's out! Greetings and salutations, viewers. We're back here with another episode of E7. In the last episode, we finished the Sea Sanctum, but now we're back at Iskin, and it looks like the moon, like thing is shown, like shiny. So we need to see what that's all about. So let's go and buy some equipment. Off screen, I got all the weapons off screen that I needed to get all my skills unlocked that I mentioned. Also want to buy the armor, the Dark Mishra for Aisha, and then which is U207 defense, and then a glow bracelet for her as well. Yeah, I think I've got most of my skills unlocked for most of my party members. I think I'm only missing like a handful at this point. Let's see. Yeah, Adol's got everything. Yeah, we should be missing like one skill from Aisha. Yeah, Krushi should have all her skills by this point if you've been buying everything. Yeah, Dogi should be missing only like one skill. Geis should have all of his skills. Yep. Mishira should have all of her skills. And then all the skills for Elk as well. So yeah, you can tell we're near the end of the game. We're only missing like maybe a couple of skills at best. Yeah, is it two? Like, see, because you might. I think it's just Dogi and Aisha should be the only ones who don't have all their stuff. And you could have probably gotten them earlier, but I'm just waiting to the end of the game where we get the rest of the equipment. So, all right, let's talk to everyone before we see what's going on with the whole moon situation. So, also, maybe not this episode or the next one. We're gonna have to do quite a bit of grinding for drops and stuff like that because we're almost at the end game here. So I'm hearing quite a ruckus outside. I wonder what it is this time. I'm so tired of all the strange things that have been happening recently. I can't focus on my research under these insufferable conditions. Mumble. A lot of people like to mumble in this game. I'm hearing quite a ruckus outside. I wonder what it is this time. I'm so tired of all the strange things that have been happening recently. Oh, she just said the same thing twice. Never mind. Yeah, let's hold off on talking and go into the center first. So, oh, I guess I should get my SP up. Yeah, this fight isn't really that bad. Spoilers. I wonder what it is. It doesn't seem to be reflecting the moonlight. Oh, looks like everyone just gets one line of dialogue. No one there. Elder Kairius returned to the village recently, but he seemed quite preoccupied. What's on his mind, I wonder? Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out here in a second. I guess the glowing statue seems to be weird. Yeah, seems to be some kind of commotion outside. That doesn't happen very often. Let me tell you, something's big afoot. A commotion in this peaceful, hidden village? Now that's something you don't see every day. I wonder what all this ruckus is all about. Everyone's all gathered together. I wonder what they're doing. Everyone's all gathered together. Oh. She stopped being shy, I guess, because she's distracted. While reading the Iskin records, I suddenly felt a peculiar premonition. Something isn't right with the village. While reading the Iskin records, I suddenly... Oh, okay. Never mind. Most of the people seem to have just a line of dialogue, so... I feel strong moon energy radiating from that pillar. Can you feel it too? It is a strange force that makes you feel as though it's speaking to you. What is it saying to you then? It's saying, buy more Ovaltine. It's a crummy commercial. No, wouldn't be surprised. Dragon Warrior, you must hurry. I can tell that the Great Moon Dragon is waiting for you. Hurry up and get going. The Great Moon Dragon is waiting. All right, time to go to the moon, I guess. I didn't think I was able to get to the moon at this point. I didn't think they had space travel in the world of East. Although they have everything close to it, but not quite. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's shining real pretty like. Ah, good. You've returned sooner than expected. It seems you were able to meet the Great Sea Dragon. Adol explained what happened at the Sea Sanctum to Kairius. And the fact I had to fight the boss twice to get him to drop the random monster. I think that's the last random monster from battles bosses you can get. Like everything else you can get just from the final dungeon and regular bosses. So I see. Now I understand why the pillar has begun giving off light.
And why would that be?
When meeting the sea dragon, Adol has fulfilled all the conditions. It has been said that this pillar merely sustains the hidden village, but it seems this pillar was the real altar connecting to the great moon dragon.
What? Adol, can you feel the presence of a dragon?
Adol has a strong sense of dragon energy emanating from the pillar. So it's true. We can see the last dragon then. Yes, but there's one problem. No one in this village knows the incantation needed to reveal the way. Oh. Oh yeah, Tia's the only one who knows, and she's, a villain right now.
Oh yeah, almost forgot about that.
The incantations that open the way to the sanctums are known only by the elders of each tribe. They're not readily accessible to anyone else.
Well, that's just great. Isn't there some way we can find it?
Yeah. Adol, we're gonna have to do the impossible again. The impossible what? Looking at the crest that appeared upon the altar makes my heart sing. It's like something just waiting to happen. Sorry. Happen, like it could stir at any moment. Keep your distance and be safe. This pillar was the gate to the moon sanctum? It's an exciting development, but how does one get inside? Don't you need to recite an incantation of some sort? We lost our elder family line long ago, and all knowledge of the incantation with it. Well, we do know two people, but they're just villains right now, so... Dragon Warrior, so you finally come. As you can see, it is a strange sight. Perhaps even this is somehow related to your arrival. Dragon Warrior. Okay. No one among us knows the incantation required to open the way to the sanctum. I wish there was some sort of lead as to what it might be, but I doubt that any record of it is left hidden in the village.
Some sort of lead, huh? Hey, Adol, what about that thing from her hair?
Oh, yeah. No one among us knows the incantation required it. Oh, okay. Yeah, we do have that, hairpin from before, so... Alright, let's see. Before we go, Adol, yeah, Valona, his chaos equipment, and then let's give him the Crimson Jewel. And then give him Strength Blaster, Shaker, Sword Dance, and Pentagram would probably be your best choices there. Aisha, give her Albatross, Dark Mishra, Glow Bangle, and give her the Battle Bandana. Waspinator, Jet Slicer, Killer Hornet, and Aqua Burst would be really good, solid skills to use. And then Krushi with the Moonlight Hammer or Stone Eater Mallet if you didn't want to buy the Moonlight Hammer either way. But I want to get her skills up. Full Plate, the Gray Spangle, and then give her a Power Wrist while she's to give her more damage while she's not being controlled. Dragon Blaze, Burst Swing, Spark Pound, and Power are pretty solid skills to give. For what you're doing on that, so okay. Trying to think if there's anything else to really. Oh yeah, probably should have a good idea to have an extra skill ready to start, so that way you can start with it, and then yeah, okay. Yeah, if you do that, just go over to here and use the Tia's hairpin to on the statue or monument or whatever you want to call it. It opened.
Tia's hairpin? But why?
I thought you had to incantate something, but I guess the hairpin has enough incantation in it? Among the Iskanars, there are known to be methods that can instill an object with a person's spirit. You could have told me that, though. That hairpin must have been passed down among the elders for many generations. An object with such a lineage may have become imbued with enough spiritual power to take the place of the incantation. Interesting. But why? Well, either way, we can get to the Moon Sanctum now, so thank goodness for small blessings, I guess. The last Sanctum, the last Dragon Stone, and the power to stop the wind of destruction.
Alright. And if Tia is the Eldress of Iska, there's no way the Moon Dragon doesn't know all about her. He'll know what Tia's planning to do.
And if you say so, these dragons have been pretty obscure up to this point. I've heard the Moon Dragon is special even among the 5 dragons. I'm sure he knows everything about Tia and about Otego as well. Are we gonna fight Bahamut or something? No.
We should know what role the Dragon Warrior plays in all this and why he's been sent on this dragon quest.
That's a different franchise there, dude.
But the Moon Dragon's trial will be the last one we face. Frankly, we have no idea what's waiting for us. We should make sure we're as ready as we can be before we go.
Everyone, please be careful. You don't know what'll happen when you carry the Moon Dragon. Make sure you're prepared for the worst. Speaking of which, the Thist's workshop has new weapons available. You may wish to inquire about them. I already did that. Okay.
Looking at the crest that appeared upon the altar makes my heart sing. It's like something just waiting to happen.
Oh, okay. Never mind, that was the same as before. Dragon Warrior, so you finally come. Oh. That's the same. Eldra's Tialuna hairpin must be something that's been passed down for generations in the Elder family. In any case, it seems that possessing it will allow you to enter the Moon Sanctum. Please return from the trial of the Great Moon Dragon triumphant with the power to stop the destruction. Meaning the Great Moon Dragon should grant you enough power to stop the destruction. Everyone, this is the last step. Please return triumphant from the trial of the Great Moon Dragon. Anyone want to sell anything? So. Nope, I guess not. Okay. Just making sure. Okay, yeah, let's go to the Moon Dragon thing. Yeah, I won't mess with trying to get my SP up. That's fine. We can do that during the encounter. Alright, time to go to the Moon Sanctum. Well, it's like a coliseum of some sort. Hopefully it's not a fight to the death. Come on. You know, if that moon had a big old smiley face on it, that would make things even more creepy. Luckily, we're not in that game. Actually, quite a few games do the whole face on the moon situation. Most people think of Majora's Mask, but is this the Moon Sanctum? It's beautiful. You say that about everything, Cruci.
I thought I'd seen it all, but this?
I mean, we've had 6 games before this, Dogi.
Wait, I sense a presence. Warrior, I welcome thee.
Whoa. He's made out of crystal, but he's not as huge. Zay Kalios. Z Kalios. He really likes crystals, apparently. Oh, no dungeon? Just straight sanctum, huh?
Whoa!
Are you the Moon Dragon?
Indeed, I am Z Kalios, the Moon Dragon. I govern the balance of Altego.
The keystone of the Evolved Dragons, the center of Altego.
Didn't expect him to show himself so soon. Long hath been the interlude, warrior, since we last met at the makeshift altar.
Yeah, that was like at the beginning of the game.
But that too is but a moment in the lives of those who have existed since the dawn of creation. Precious few have stood before me. I welcome thy arrival. Warrior, thy companions. All who have come hither share the same concerns. The omen of destruction, the conduct of the Iskin Elder, and the true nature of Altego.
That's right, we've been all over this land seeking the powers of you and your brethren. But despite our travels, we know nothing about Altego, to say nothing of Tia.
Is it possible to stop the wind of destruction? And if it's not, then why was Adol?
Dragon Warrior, my duty is to impart the truth upon thee. When all is in place, thou shalt surely understand. Only then shalt thou comprehend the destructive fate Altego doth face. Once the truth is laid before thee, it will become a thing unable to be ignored or forgotten. The choice before thee is a difficult one. Wilt thou accept my trial? Dost thou wish to know the answers?
Yes, please tell me the answers, for goodness sakes. It's about time. Adol, it's okay, we can do this. Then we'll finally know. We'll know what's been going through Tia's mind all this time. Finally get the motivation of the villain. Adol expressed his determination to the Moon Dragon.
So it is decided. Then show thou art able. Thy soul, thy body. Thou shalt have my power only when I acknowledge thee. Alright, it's time to moon the Moon Dragon for boss time against Z Kalios. So let's start off with a ability there. Alright, now we need to get Aisha to build up SP against this guy. He's got 3 different phases, multiple different attacks, and we want to make sure to utilize Adol's pentagram. Thanks, game. Thanks a whole lot. Oh dear. Ah! Ah! Alright, that's phase number 1. Uh-oh, the blood moon. It's that time of the month, isn't it? Uh-oh, he's been corrupted or something like that. Or he got bulky. He's been eating his protein! Ah, that got so bad. Oh, right, Crushi, let's use you for... Oh, I meant to use Crushi for this, but... Well, whatever, it'll do damage. Yeah, usually you want to use Crushi because she's got the best damage possibilities for her extra skill. But we're getting extra skill pretty quickly with our builds, so... Oh, whoops. I meant to hit his tail. Yeah, his tail's his weakness. At least we're building up our SP pretty quickly. Oh, we stunned him. Ow, I didn't even get to take advantage of it. Dang it. Okay, switch to Adol. Oh, well, alright. Alright, switch to Crushi. Actually, we have a... Actually, it's about 10,000 damage is when you want to finish off. I mean, we could use it now. Why not? So. There we go. It looks like I skipped a form because he has 3 forms. So his first form, he could do Water Wave, Crescent Wave, Fire Breath, Rush, Lightning, Tornado, Plunge, Spinning Laser, and Laser Trap. And most of them can be flash guarded or rolled away, except for the Crescent Waves. You have to roll between the waves. And then the... No, yeah, most of it can be flash guarded except for that one. Second form, after 70,000 HP damage, he can do Purple Waves, Spinning Slash, Jumping Slash, and Purple Orbs. The Purple Waves, just run close to him. For Spinning Slash and Jump Slash, just get behind him. And then for his Purple Orbs, either roll away from the orbs or flash guard him. And then for his third form, after 35,000 HP, he has Black Orbs, Roar, Crescent Slash, Rush, and Stomp. Black Orbs get close to the dragon when they get close to you. Roar, just roll away from it. Crescent Slash, dodge, and get between those waves. Rush, just run to the right or left. And then Stomp, roll away to the right or left. So, yeah, unfortunately, because I'm playing normal mode, I'm at a decent level, I kind of wrecked him pretty quickly. So, thou hast done well.
I almost feel like I should have done hard mode instead of normal mode for this game.
Oh well, if thy hands are the 5 powers required to stop the end, how thou wouldst use those powers is for thee and thine to decide.
So you're just leaving it all up to me, no responsibility on your part? Thanks, Dragon. Thanks a whole lot.
We know that part. We just want to know what T is up to. What's her goal? Can the wind of destruction even be stopped? ...
You're not going to tell us, are you? You're just going to wait till the final battle before we find out.
Before I explain, thou must understand the reason why Altego is destined to face its demise. The fated end of Altego, it is the world's desire.
What, Mother Nature doesn't give a crap anymore? Just wants it all over to restart? The world wants Altego to end?
Altego's going to be destroyed because of its imbalances, right? Or is there some other reason? Indeed, a world without balance becomes strained. All life in Altego, large and small, will come to suffer. Thus, the land must be destroyed to end suffering. However, the demise brought about by the wind of destruction is not without purpose. It is true that the wind shall bring all life in Altego to an end, but their souls shall return to their origin, along with everything else in Altego. When the lost souls regain a measure of peace, a new world shall be formed from the root, the origin of life. Altego is a land which hath repeated the cycle of death and rebirth to satisfy the root of all existence.
A cycle of death and rebirth? That's just classic, nature stuff, though.
You mean?
This destruction of Altego is planned since it first came into being, and this root is what has deemed this destruction necessary. Sias mentioned something about that as well, the root of all existence. But that means, Tia, what the Eldris of Iska is planning...
When Altego loses its balance, it must be destroyed. Therefore, the head of Iska will bring about the wind of destruction. All for the purpose of returning life to its origin and rebuilding a world of balance and order. The rite of demise, 'tis the final duty of Iska.
Then that's why, Tia...
Damn it, this can't be for real.
If you die in the game, you die for reals. No. Well.
But, Great Moondragon, what about Adol? I'm really confused. If the root of all existence needs the destruction to occur, then how can Adol stop it?
Yeah, what's the whole point of this whole Dragon Warrior situation? Is this just bupkis? Do we find it in a Cracker Jack box?
The Dragon Warrior is the representative of all life in Altego. He is the hope of all Telginians who suffer in this world of imbalance. The destruction of Altego cannot be brought about without acknowledgement of the life that inhabits it. Thus, the Dragon Warrior is chosen as a proxy for all life in Altego.
Wait, he's the proxy? What the hell?
Equipped with the powers of my brethren, thou shalt fight the Maiden of Demise. However, thy strength shall be no match. Such has been true since the beginning of time.
Well, except I can grind the levels.
The moment thou art defeated, hope for life will be lost, and the rite shall be concluded. Then the cycle will begin. Destined warrior, now thou knowest the truth. Allow me to apologize for placing upon thy shoulders such a heavy burden.
Yeah, dragons couldn't step up, so humanity had to.
Look within thyself and decide what thou wishest to do.
I think we already know what Adol's gonna do, but,
I accept thy testimony. I grant thee my power.
Alright, get the final moon dragon, the final stone dragon stone, the moon dragon stone. And with that, we finally unlock Adol's final skill of the game. Adol now has the power of all 5 great dragons of Altego. Adol can now use the Lunar Dragon Blade as his extra skill. We beat the crap out of your dragon.
Adol, how was it? What did you learn?
Well, that basically Altego wants this to occur, and we have to basically fight against nature itself, basically. So,
is something the matter?
Adol, I just don't get it. There's no way this is real. You're gonna lose and Altego will be destroyed?
I can't accept that. Yeah, I'm the main character. We're not supposed to lose. Give me the script. Let me read that.
I can't accept it either. But what can we do?
I never imagined the role of the Dragon Warrior was something so ridiculous.
Ridiculous!
I hope the hope that's destined to fail seems about right for you.
Well, we've passed every single game up to this point. Like, we've been shipwrecked multiple times, defeated multiple evil gods, or people who want to destroy the world, or people who want to rewrite history, or alter reality, or turn the world into sand, or, whatever.
Hey, that's my partner you're talking about, my little buddy.
What are you, was it Gil, no, the skipper? Man, that's an old reference.
My little buddy, don't you just respect him after all he's done? You think Adol likes being a sacrifice for this destiny crap?
Would someone care to fill me in on what's happened?
Oh, sorry, dude. We've just been arguing amongst ourselves. Adol explained what the Moondragon told him.
I see. It seems Tyaluna, the Eldris of Iska, has been tasked with a very special, very unfortunate duty. Perhaps it was to prevent the land from becoming irreparably lifeless once its equilibrium is completely lost. To be tasked with destroying one's home so that the new Altego may be born. It's a disturbing mission indeed.
And Adol has to lose because of it. But that doesn't make sense. Why would they have someone fight if it's sure thing they'll lose?
Yeah, what's delaying the... I mean, there's some interesting stories about the whole fight, accepting destiny that you might lose, but you fight it with all your might anyway. And those can be interesting stories, but it's very depressing.
It's probably the same idea as our Coliseum death matches.
Coliseum? You mean like the one I broke Adol out of?
The very same. Adol was to be executed for the crime of assassinating my father. I'm sure it's the same premise here. The result is obvious from the start, but there's always that slim chance, so direct execution is not allowed. That's why we have the condemned fight for their lives.
I see. The decision to destroy all of Altego needs to be legitimized in some way before it can be carried out. Like, you know, like the whole idea of like, yeah, humanity's fighting, quote unquote, for its right, but they're trying to stack the deck in its favor so that the end will eventually occur. But what happens if we win?
So that's the right of demise.
Yeah, what if we actually win the right, you know, that they didn't expect?
Sounds pretty twisted if you ask me.
Yeah, twisted sister.
Still, Estelle, that means there may be a chance for us.
Yeah, we got the levels, we got the skills, we got the armor.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What if what I said is true, in fact true, then the powers Adol received from the five dragons are real. They're like the sword and shield Adol was given for his execution.
Oh.
You make a good point. Even if it's merely a rite that must be done, a fake fight is not acceptable. Perhaps there truly is a chance to emerge triumphant, small though it may be. There is still hope that Adol will win, and this Altego will continue to exist.
I see. I'll take a sporting chance over no chance any day.
Adol, you were able to survive your execution despite the enormous odds stacked against you.
Well, I just hid in the corner and zapped him with my sword and my scud shot, but whatever.
So I choose to believe in you. I choose to believe that you'll be able to win despite the supposed hopelessness, and that we'll be able to live.
Aisha.
Adol swore with unnerving conviction that he would stop the rite of demise.
Thank you, Adol.
Huh, that leaves no choice for me then. I fought by your side for too long to turn back now. Let's go to the end together.
Well, one of the few games Dogi is playable, you know, so. How many games Dogi is playable? It's like this one, and then I think he gets, doesn't he get a role in 8? 9 he helps, but he doesn't join the party. Yeah, Dogi only joins you like once or twice in the franchise, like as an actual party member. Usually he's just thrown to the side or he assists you off screen.
Considering the past, it's obvious that Altego's fate is to be destroyed. What you're trying to do is defy fate itself.
We've done that multiple times.
That is true. What Eldris Tyaluna is trying to do is, in a sense, the correct course of action, as far as the land is concerned. It has been this very right that's kept the land of Altego rich and abundant. Obviously, Eldris Tyaluna will not allow Adol to challenge the fate of Altego without resistance. It is a difficult road you have chosen. Are you certain of your decision? If it weren't for Adol's efforts, I wouldn't be alive today. That's why I cannot and will not let Adol shoulder this burden by himself. Originally, the duty of the elders was only to guard the dragon warriors in the nests where the dragons sleep. However, we cannot turn a blind eye to the issue at hand. I will also participate in this battle.
Did you say blind eye on purpose there, Mishera? Is that a... And does the game ever explain how she became blind? That she's just blind? Yeah, unfortunately the game never really gives us enough character development for a lot of the characters. They kind of just... It gives us the surface level stuff, and then they kind of join your party, and that's it. So, oh well. It's an action RPG. You don't expect that much depth for stuff like that. So,
I'm gonna help too. Everyone out here has something that they want to protect in Altego. I guess I should commend your eagerness to leap into the arms of oblivion, especially after I just warned you all that of your chances of coming back alive are slim.
Guys, have you decided not to participate then?
I'd love to say of course, but I can't let that traitor get away with making a fool out of me. That insolent fool! But let's make a deal, Carriers. After this, we're even.
Why not? You've got yourself a deal. Unpaid debts won't mean a thing if this trial cannot be overcome. The time is short. I will tell you where you can find the Eldritch Tailuna.
You could have told us that at any time.
What?
You know where they are at? Where they are?
Yes, there was something that spoke of a possible location in the records. The records were rather vague, so I can't speak with absolute certainty, but...
Uh-oh. Another earthquake.
Whoa!
Another earthquake?
That's not possible. This village isn't even located in the physical world.
I see, so that's what it was about. The location in which the rite of demise will take place. The origin of all life, to which all life must return. The Well of Souls has opened.
That ain't creepy at all. Yeah, remember that random open spot you could just go into, but there was like nothing to it? Well, here's your final dungeon, folks. What is this?
This is the Well of Souls.
It sounds like something from Final Fantasy or something like that.
Unbelievable.
You know, I think it was Dawn of Souls from Final Fantasy 2 or something like that. Or something similar. Anyway. Man, I haven't played that game in forever. Especially the extended stuff.
What is the Well of Souls? The Well of Souls is said to govern the cycle of death and rebirth in Otago.
Kind of reminds me of actually Hercules, too.
In other words, is the place from which all souls came and to which all souls must return. The place of our origin and our end.
Tia opened up a place like that?
Does this mean that all the lights that are going into the well are...
The souls of lives that were lost in the anomalies. Then it is the miasma, the wind of destruction? This wind, strictly speaking, is not a miasma. A wind that absorbs life itself. It's purely the power of the well, the power of death. Thus it follows that the ritual demise's purpose is most likely to absorb all life in Otago and create a new world with it.
And Tia's in there.
And Tia's in there?
Yeah, that Dragon Knight commander, too.
Sigh, I assume.
Adol asks for everyone's help in what would likely be the final confrontation. Our last battle, huh?
I will do my best to protect this world in which we live.
Adol, I'll do all I can to help. Alright, the final dungeon's been unlocked, but we're not going to go there just yet, so...
Eldritch Tailuna is most likely waiting in the deepest part of the Well of Souls. If you are unable to stop the rite of demise there, then all shall end and tomorrow will never come. Adol, everyone, you are Altego's last hope. I will treat you. However you do it, please stop Eldritch Tailuna. You are the only hope that remains for Altego, and however small that hope may be, you must put our faith in it. I wish you the best of luck. May the dragons watch over you.
So yeah, it's in the Altego Plains Lakeside is where you can go for that. So, let's see. I don't think... I'll go inside, but we're not actually going to do the dungeon, so... Yeah, we still got some other stuff to do before we do the final dungeon, so... I wanted to unlock the teleport so I could just teleport to the Well of Souls, so... Okay. And I'll go we'll listen to the music when we get there, so... Okay, there's a few places we can go to, so let's go back to Iska Village. What the... What is this? Looks like everything got corrupted. Red water, red gems. I'm more of a fan of the color blue myself, so...
What the hell? Don't tell me the Well of Souls is causing this.
Looks like the wind of destruction's effects are beginning to manifest themselves. Barrier archers supposed to have placed the village in isolation, but after that earthquake... Yeah, now the town's all messed up now. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll just switch to you.
Listen well, Dragon Warrior, accept my fate. We will go to the outside world, and this hidden village will be no more. The outside world may be full of frightening things, but we are a part of Altego, and we must live within it.
And if we fail, you know, we'll be destroyed anyway, so.
The time has come for the Iskan people to return to their true selves. The outside world may pass away, but we are people who love Altego. We must return to the land. I heard the destruction is coming, so we're leaving our hidden village. ... Why? I don't want to.
Yeah, it's hard to leave home.
Grandma tells me that there's nothing to worry about, that we're going to live in the outside world now. But the outside world could be destroyed. ...
The little girl looks desperate to hold on to something. Well, that's kind of depressing. Yeah. Alright, let's see what everyone... There's also a few things we can learn about while we're here, too, so... So you're going to the Well of Souls. Make sure you're thorough in your preparations, okay? Because once you venture there, anything could happen. You should talk to the Synthesis Workshop owner. She's very good at her vocation and might be able to help you. Little is known about the Well of Souls, even to us Iskans. Make sure you're prepared for anything. You should talk to the Synthesis Workshop owner. She's very good at her vocation and might be able to help you.
The earthquake earlier broke through the barrier around this hidden village, and they say that this very place where I'm staying will be covered in darkness soon. The end of Altego really is at hand. With the right of demise, we're all going to be swallowed up in the world of darkness where pain and fear don't exist. When I think about it, I just left trembling in fear. I guess what I really want is to live a bit longer.
Yeah, it's worse when it happens to kids, because they haven't had a chance to live their lives. I can't believe the true purpose of Iska was to bring about Altego's destruction. Did not see that one coming. Why was such a duty given to the people who are supposed to protect the balance of the land? ... Is it ever alright for something this sad to happen? Not really. Sorry, I must still be confused. Then again, the world is full of chaos. Who knows? But either way, there's just nothing we could do except to leave Altego in your hands.
Oh, you're all safe.
Yeah, we're okay. Kari is too. But what's up with the village?
Well, the village may be hidden within a barrier, but is still a part of the land of Altego. When Altego perishes, so too will this village.
Seriously?
Then everyone who lives here. There's no need for you to worry. We plan to leave the village behind before it collapses. Besides, we believe that you'll save Altego. We have faith in you. Everyone, please be careful, and if there's anything we can do to help, please let us know. The wind of destruction has begun to blow. It seems the village will be covered in darkness soon. And we believe that you will save Altego. Please do not concern yourselves with our place. Everyone, please be careful. If there's anything we can do to help, let us know.
See, I think most of the buildings are empty, so... It's weird just hearing random just dodge sound effects while we're walking through this place, yeah. Were you able to find any new materials? Not yet. We had to go through the Well of Souls to get it. If I'm to find shelter, I must first ensure the safety of these records so our history is not lost. If you're going to the Well of Souls, then please be very careful. The Well of Souls is a place of death, full of spirits. It is not a place meant for the living to tread. I'm sure everyone in Altego has heard of the Well of Souls at least once, though. Legend or song. It is the birthplace of Altego, and the place with souls all who have departed the mortal coil must return. Souls that have fallen into deep slumber at the bottom of the well are granted new life and reborn. But never did I imagine I would see the Well of Souls with my own two eyes. Definitely creepy to see the entrance to basically Hiffle, you know, the home for infinite losers. I guess no one's in there because of, wait, because everyone's outside. But still, double checking anyway, just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
The barrier was made with a powerful seal art, but seems to break much more readily than anyone expected. I'm a bit torn. The barrier protected us certainly, but it also bound us in place and trapped us like prisoners. I never imagined this would be how we left the village. It fills me with sadness, and yet somehow I feel as though a great weight has been lifted.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck in here like a bird cage or something like that, you know. I mean, for good reason, I guess, but still. I was about to say, there shouldn't be anyone in here, but... I'll talk to the shopkeeper here in a second, because she has some stuff to say, so... Oh, it's you, the Dragon Warrior and his companions who represent each of the tribes. It's good to see you all together. If you work in tandem, then perhaps we'll make it through this. I'm old, practically knocking at death's door. If we're truly fated to be destroyed, I can accept that. But what about my grandchildren? I'd like for them to survive and live on. Please, sir, you're our only hope. I'm old. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
This village will be gone soon, but the people are strangely at peace. Although reluctant to leave, I think few are saddened by the reality. The circumstances of our leaving are far from ideal, but we have always wanted to live under the sun of El Tego, so I think many see this as an opportunity. We have our reasons for living in this hidden village, secluded from the eyes of the world, but I think most everyone here would prefer to live in a land where the sun shines. Sadly, this is the life we've chosen. I just hope that one day we may gaze upon the peaceful plains.
Well, you're going to be forced to here, so...
Ah, excellent timing. I have something I'd like to speak with you about. You received the powers of the 5 dragons in the form of stones, did you not?
Yeah, we received stones from the dragons. Why do you ask?
Karius learned something interesting from one of the records you study. Apparently there are special Iskin weapons that are made with dragon stones. Oh, like from the same kinds of stones we have? I wonder what kind of weapons they are. Unfortunately, I'm not sure myself. What I can say is that possessing such weapons would no doubt be of great assistance to you in your quest. I've already made the necessary preparations, so please come by and we'll get started whenever you like.
Yeah, she's basically talking about the ultimate equipment in the game. So, yeah, one for everyone, and then ultimate armor. Of course, ultimate armor is not unique to each character, it's only the weapons.
According to the old record Karius gave me, there are special Iskin weapons that are made with dragon stones. I'm still trying to decipher the method used to make them, but if I can do it, I think they'll be quite a sight to see. Before I made the necessary preparations, please come by and we'll get started whenever you like. According to the old records Karius gave me, there's... I'm still trying to decipher the method used to make them, but if I can do it, I think they'll be quite a sight to see.
Oh, okay, never mind. She said this. Okay. Equipment-wise, I don't think there's really nothing to buy anymore. I mean, you can buy stuff if you really want to, but really synthesis weapons are really what you're going to want for the final equipment of the game. So I would just wait to synthesize the final bit. But anyway, if you want to synthesize weapons, we've got ourselves. Oh yeah, I still need to synthesize the compounds. Alright, so we got ourselves the Ram Saima. Yeah, it doesn't cost any gold, but you need the Earth Dragon Stone, 50 Soul Stones, 50 Crystallized Twigs, and 20 Monster Hides. So we're going to have to grind in the final dungeon for the final equipment. But I will do that so I can... and yeah, we've already got the Terran Vortex ability, so... and then for Krushi, we get the L.R. Bazel, which gives you Dragon Blaze if you haven't already gotten it. Strike, Ultimate Warhammer made from the Flame Gem. You need Flame Dragon Stone, Soul Stone, Titano Spine, and Soft Hide for that one. Oh yeah, the Ram Saima, Dual Blade made from the Earth Gem. And then we've got the Anti-Krista, Pierce made from the Wind Gem. Freely controls the wind. Gives you you need the Wind Dragon Stone, 50 Soul Stone, 50 Titano Bone, and 10 Monster Feathers. And then we've got these. Yeah, we don't have well, I mean, there is an ultimate weapon for Geist, but he doesn't use the stones for that. He uses something else, but we'll get to that when we actually get to that. And then for Aisha, she gets the Abaskuta, which gives you the Katar Blue skill if you don't already have it. Needs the Sea Dragon Stone, 50 Soul Stones, and 50 Crystallized Twigs. Extremely powerful bow made from the Sea Gem. And then I think that's... Oh, then we've also got the Kailo Serion, which is it's all type, so it can hit any monster. So which is really nice. So you don't have to any monster with any weakness, no matter what it is, it strikes it. Anyway, needs the Moon Dragon Stone, 50 Soul Stone, which we'll get in the final dungeon, and 30 Titano Spine, which we'll have to fight some of the monsters inside as well as, or we could go out into the field and fight some of the monsters there that drop Titano Spines. But yeah, Divine multi-type sword made from the Moon Gem. Okay, so not quite done yet. So, let's see. We already talked to her for some dialogue. So yeah, we can also go back to some of the old towns. I think only really Altego has much to say. I don't think most of the other... Oh yeah, you can see the winds have changed here. Look at this.
The village began cascading fever when the miasma appeared. The winds from the gorge don't let the miasma linger too long, but still, I never thought Iskin fever would hit here. It's like I'm having a nightmare, but I guess I should at least be thankful that the miasma's thin.
I accidentally inhaled a whole lungful of that miasma, and man, I can't believe the people of Altego City have to deal with thick, noxious clouds of this horrible stuff. The miasma in Altego City is even worse than this, right? I think I understand how serious the situation is now.
We've been told we should go all indoors to avoid breathing the miasma, but how can something like this happen in Kylos, where the air is the cleanest in all Altego? The wind has been rather stagnant lately. I've never heard of anything like this happening in Kylos before.
Well, because of the Well of Souls, now, yeah, you can see that the color scheme of the town is altered a bit, as you can see.
The Eldress's attendant is really giving her all to keep Kylos running smoothly. She's my role model.
She's my hero.
The miasma's thin right now, so we better hurry and get medicine to those stricken with Iskin fever.
Yeah, even Kylo's finally got Iskin fever after all this time.
The Eldress's attendant is really giving her all to keep Kylos running at full force, and she's so young.
And most of the towns don't have a... Really, if you're going to do anything, just synthesize the final equipment in Iskin. That's really what you want to do at this point.
With all the anomalies lately, it seems like anything bad that can happen will happen. Unfortunately, my shop is well stocked, so be sure you can replenish your supplies just in case trouble comes your way. Be sure to make thorough preparations. With all the anomalies cropping up lately, you can never be too careful.
We'll go this way first, so change it up a bit.
From this gorge, we can see that the entirety of the Altego Plains has been thoroughly blanketed in this miasma. Will I ever be able to gaze at the beautiful scenery again? How can the vast land of Altego be completely covered in a dark fog? This is absolutely horrific.
Yeah, it's definitely end of the world type of scenario, that's for sure.
All these anomalies of unknown cause, and now a cataclysm is about to swallow Altego whole. This, right now, is the critical moment. Stand firm! I know you're the only ones who can put a stop to these anomalies plaguing Altego. Just be careful, okay?
Yeah, we shall try our best, random attendant girl. And I believe that should be the final bit of dialogue for the gameplay for random people, so you don't have to go through the towns anymore until we beat the game, basically.
Poor kid fainted. At first I thought maybe he breathed in too much of the miasma, but sadly, it's Iskin fever. I can't believe the fates would allow a child so young to contract such a deadly disease.
Like I said, the world is full of chaos. You know, no one's safe.
Good thing we caught it so early. The great wind dragon might have been watching over us. Pant.
He has Iskin fever. Even though it's in early stages, it's clear he's in a great deal of pain. Yeah. Sorry, kiddo. Yeah, now their dad caught the Iskin fever.
I can't believe me with Iskin fever. Oh dear, oh dear. It is too bad. It isn't too bad yet, but I know it's causing my beloved daughter to worry, and I hate doing that to her. Iskin fever began to spread throughout the village without any warning.
Chill the towel, and then I hope the fever reduces helps even just a little. Hang in there, okay? I'll bring you some medicine to reduce your fever. Daddy, I hope you get better. I don't want you to die. Daddy, don't die.
Yeah, now I'm depressed. Well, we gotta beat this thing so these people won't suffer.
What is this? What is this? Why is the air so filthy? I'm so scared. I wish I could just lock myself indoors and wait for it all to end. Damn it, I'm scared. I wish I could just take shelter indoors and let others do the guarding.
You gotta step up, man.
The miasma here is thin and Iskin fever isn't widespread, so we're in decidedly better shape than the city. But our comparatively good fortune aside, what the hell is going on? Why is all of this happening?
It's the end of the game, man. We gotta make it to where, you know, it's all but nigh impossible to win, possibly.
I hear Altego City's in bad shape. Seems pretty selfish to say I'm glad it's not us, but that's how I feel.
Well, I mean, I guess you're old. You're telling the truth like it is, so. Or telling your truth, I don't know.
It seems the wind is carrying polluted air down from the sky. If that's where the miasma is coming from, the village could get blanketed in it as well.
The miasma and the wind is getting stronger. Best stay alert. Alright, let's head on to the Sagrum.
The monsters attacked shortly after the miasma appeared. We beat them back, but many are wounded. Overall, I can't call our efforts a success. I stayed alert, but being rushed by monsters all at once is still a pretty harrowing experience.
I'm planning to take medicine to all the people who've been hurt or taken ill due to the miasma. Everyone's waiting at the temple. I need to hurry up and bring the right medicine for the job. So this is for treating wounds. I should give some to the warriors outside. They need it most.
Yeah, because of the monsters and everything. Until the warriors drove them off, I was seriously preparing myself to be devoured by monsters. Maybe I should take shelter at the temple along with the others. I thought I was a goner when the monsters showed up, but those warriors really are amazing. Yeah. Well, they're trying their best to save everyone, so.
The dark fog is even blocking out the sunlight, the one constant we could always count on. Will we be all right in here in the middle of the desert?
No, not until we save the world.
We won't last long in the desert with our resources so low.
The monsters are walking around the village like they own the place. Just after the warriors were sent to the city, too. That's some awful timing, like some kind of bad joke. Is it the miasma? Is that what made the monster do it? You gotta be kidding me.
Ah, for goodness sakes, don't sneak up on me like that.
I walked towards you. You saw me.
The monsters got me so on edge these days, I think I'm getting paranoid. I never considered how frightening it would be to have your home invaded by monsters.
Well, just having your home invaded by anyone, really. I still can't believe monsters broke their way into Sacrum, too. This is no time to be drinking. The air feels ominous and unnatural. I don't like it one bit.
Another earthquake and monsters coming into the village. I'm going batty, I tell you. I've started tasting sounds. Enough is enough. Red is blue, up is down, white is thin. I just want to do business. I'll take in peace, damn it.
Oh, man, this guy really crashed hard.
I can't take this anymore. I haven't slept in days, but it feels like years. I'm starting to hear colors. I don't care who, but somebody, anyone, please save me. Save me for all the love that is sacred.
Good lord, this guy crashed out hard. I mean, I understand because of everything that's happened and everything he's tried to go through throughout the game, but still.
I hope my husband's safe out there. If monsters come to the village again, I don't know what I'd do. All we can do is pray to the great flame dragon for their safety. Oh, great flame dragon, please keep my husband safe.
Dude, the great flame dragon wants Adol to lose to reset the world, so I don't know about that. I told that strange little boy he needs to take shelter, but he won't listen. He says he has to save the Pickards. It can't be easy for a boy his age to breathe out here, and with all the air all thick and noxious. What's he thinking? What is he thinking? We don't treat them well like he does, and I think that's why they ran. I don't want that happening again. I guess I'll just have to leave them in this care. He's the best Pickard keeper I've ever seen, honestly. Well, at least maybe better than the effeminate man from the previous game, so.
I'm gonna put the Pickards in the temple so they'll be safe. The miasma really hurts, but I don't want them running off again. I'll have to carry them over one by one. Those warriors keep telling me that I should take shelter, but I can't, not without my Pickards. They're my precious little snuggle buggles. I love them.
Okay. I guess you've got your priorities, man. And I'm in the desert, yet I feel sweat as cold as ice on my back. The noxious fog is already starting to get to me. Many of our warriors went to the city, but many more remained. At the least, our numbers are sufficient. We shall endure. We shall persevere. This thick, disturbing fog fills me with dreadful foreboding. I dare say something wicked this way comes.
Something wicked this way comes.
God, it's been forever since I read that book.
The monsters are real scary. Why is there such weird smoke outside? I don't like this smoke. Does this mean I can't play outside anymore?
At least not until I beat the final boss, anyway. With the llama cart no longer making its rounds, I doubt we'll be getting reinforcements here anytime soon. No, I can't be weak like this. We warriors must remain steadfast and strong until the elder returns. I'm a warrior. I can't be weak. I need to stay strong. Well, try your best, man. I hope your best is good enough, though. Just random dog. Woof, woof. Now, she's still taking care of the house.
You're all right. I was worried something might have happened to you in the earthquake. I hear Mustafa's running all over Altego in this miasma. I hope it doesn't do him any lasting harm. I'm just glad Krushi's okay. What a relief. Don't do anything to worry Mustafa now, alright?
Surprised they don't, even with Krushi in my group, she doesn't have any dialogue or to say, but oh well. No, it's fine. Some people have even come here seeking refuge. The villagers are afraid. We've all heard about how monsters into Altego City. The villagers are afraid. We've all heard it. Never mind, it says the same dialogue. The warriors have become monsters become notably more savage and brutal than they were before. If we weren't for this damned miasma. The miasma only seems to be driving the monsters to even greater ferocity. I've never seen anything like it.
Hey, earthquakes, miasma, monsters, it's just one thing after another. What kind of world do we live in? What's going on here? First the earthquakes, now this. I'm glad the building didn't crumble when the earthquake hit. The temple is a place of reverence. I'm sure the Great Flame Dragon was watching over us.
I don't know if you really should put much stock into dragons these days, lady.
I know the Great Flame Dragon will protect us. I truly believe it.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Thankfully, with the sacred flame burning up on the roof, the miasma seems not to affect this place. Unfortunately, only the Great Flame Dragon knows how long our sacred flame will burn. I wish I had an amulet for the flame shrine.
Sorry, I don't have any extras.
Felgana Valley, Galbalan, or is it Galvaran?
Felgana? What? Why are you mentioning other games?
No, not the cleaver. Warriors need food. Needs food. Warrior needs food badly. Whoever can cheese.
Nice fourth wall breaking there. But yeah, mentioning Felgana and some of the other lands, that's weird. Ah, here's the chickens. For some reason.
This village will be ransacked just like Altego City. There's nowhere we can go. We're trapped in this desert. It's all over. It's all over. The world's going to end.
Well, maybe. But we'll try our best to stop it, I guess.
We could have kept people from being hurt if someone had been on the lookout. That's why I'm not taking my eyes off of these grounds. Why is the sky so black over there? It looks like it's spreading too.
Alright, let's head on to Shinoa and then think we'll call it an episode. And then we'll do the rest of the dialogue in Altego City next episode.
The village was in a panic after the earthquake hitting the miasma appeared. We worked quickly to calm everyone down. His leadership skills are exemplary, but then I suppose he did learn from the best.
Who are you talking about? Oh, Mustafa. Yeah, he's there.
I took a real big breath and breathed in a bunch of this fog.
Uh-oh, she's doomed.
I don't feel so good. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. It must be difficult for children to deal with this miasma. We could come up with some ways to get rid of it if we had someone to devise a plan, aside from Eldris Fatima. When will Eldris Fatima return? We could really use a heaping dose of her infinite wisdom right now.
She's old. She won't help out, so.
What have we done to deserve this? What did we do wrong? Man, what's going on with the so-called miasma? Why must we suffer under its scourge?
I thought Shinoa would be safe from the dire straits facing the rest of the land, but I suppose that was naive of me. These anomalies aren't simply rumors anymore. That much is clear. I guess the anomalies in Altego aren't just stories anymore.
Yeah, you're. This is more than just ghost stories, Miss Turner.
Customer, come in. We're open. People may think I'm crazy for opening my shop at a time like this, but if I don't keep myself busy, I'll just keep thinking about the worst case scenario. That does no one any good.
That's no good.
Hey, come on, cheer up. We all need a little levity in our lives, especially in times like this.
Yeah, dark humor and all that, and yeah, it'd be too depressing. So that's why dark stories tend to have like those little bits of humor, because otherwise it'd just be, just sad.
The first earthquake, now this fog. What am I supposed to do now? I didn't prepare for anything like this. Why is this happening to Shinoa? What are we supposed to do? What is this strange fog? It's so hard to breathe. What is this fog?
It's fog, my dear. It's fog-tastic. No.
That was a huge earthquake. Felt as if the earth were crying. What is going to happen to this land? One anomaly after another, and there's nothing we can do to stop them.
I didn't think there was anyone in here, but you never know.
What is wrong with the sky? It feels like I'm looking at the end of the world. I've seen quite a bit in my lifetime, but I've never seen anything like this. It's like the world's about to end.
Yeah. Most games don't do the world as ending well, or at least it seems like it. But then in this case, maybe it is the end of the world.
What is this dark fog? Why does it make me feel so icky? This earthquake was huge. What's happening to us? I'm so scared.
Yeah, I wish I could help you out, kid, but I've got my own problems to deal with.
Is this the end of the world? I won't be able to protect the people if I'm contemplating mankind's foul destiny. I must focus. We warriors must remain calm and composed, lest we cause the Shinoans unnecessary distress.
Yep. It's like quit getting stuck. Up, even the squirrel's gone.
Like I said, the miasma's spreading like it's dangerous. You never know when monsters will attack. I'm sorry, but you can't go on this boat, and that's final. No, stop. You can't go fishing right now. It's too dangerous.
What do you mean I'm not allowed to go leave? I found a nice safe place with clear water to go fishing. I've got no intention of putting it off any longer. Damn it, get out of my way. I'm going fishing. There ain't a soul that can stop me.
The guy's insane, but, you know, he's trying to, I guess, trying to distract himself, so. I heard the monsters came into the city because the Miyazu drove them mad, and is still pretty weak, too. Shinoa doesn't have anywhere near the combat potential of Seigrim. All hunters will have to do our best. Still, I'm glad the Elder of Seigrim is here. I'm sure we'll be able to figure something out. I hope that the miasma will not reach so far into the forest, but sadly it seems it has. Shinoa is suffering. I shudder to think of how far this phenomenon is spreading. Will it seep beyond Altego's borders? I believe we all are Teginians first and foremost. We must all work together in times of crisis. Elder Mustafa believes that cooperation between all the villages is the only way to drive the back nominees. Mustafa, what are you doing in Shinoa? I've been traveling across Altego, teaching people the anomalies, effects, and how best to counter them. But I only just learned of the true crisis we faced from one of Geis's fairies a short while ago. Things seem grim.
Sadly, they are. The Well of Souls opened in the middle of the plains, and all life in Altego is basically being slowly dismantled and drawn into it.
Not the end a warrior should face, to be sure. Not the end any human, animal, or even monster should face. The miasma has reached into the deepest parts of this forest as well. It may be futile, but I'm moving everyone indoors. I'll keep them as safe as I am able, but the rest is up to you. I do not know if the Dragon Warrior's fight is truly in vain, but if we can place our final hope upon him with confidence. However, I'll do my part, and I'll believe in yours. I pray for your success, Adol Kirsten.
Mustafa.
Everyone in Shinoa is now safely indoors, as safe as they can be, at least under these circumstances. But with the Wells of Souls open, there's only so much I can do. I'll keep them as safe as I'm able, but the rest is up to you. This may sound like a plea of a desperate man, but I want you to prove to all of us that hope still exists. Oh, there is one more bit of dialogue. I'm traveling to each of the villages and helping move all the villagers into our designated safe houses. Don't worry, Shinoa's in good hands. You just focus on what you have to do. Well, thanks for the words of encouragement there, Mustafa. So, alright, well, the final dungeon's open and the Wells of Souls is waiting for us. But what do the people on Altego have to say? And what type of monsters and creatures wait us in the Well of Souls? Find out next time in the next episode of East 7. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.